Hello everybody, time for yoga. I would like to start today sending my love to some people that are helping me through this and to make it better for you. Fernanda, my friend from Bahia in Salvador, and I would like to thank also Shahim with the technical stuffs. Yes, soon we're gonna have subtitles in Portuguese, hopefully. And then Julian Grip from New Life in Chiang Rai, Thailand. Also, you are the one that actually brought me this idea. And I hope you are doing this class today with me, okay? So I was thinking that I'm going to explain what is the sun salutation and why, and some risks also with the sun salutation. It's when we kick the energy. The sun salutation is when we bring the fire element to the body, and heating the body, we're going to bring alive the energy, and through all the senses, the cells and the inner organs, especially in the nerve system. And is when also inversions start to happen. So the blood flush in your brain increase, and we're going to stimulate also the vessels and the blood circulation through all your body, the nerves, especially the vagus nerve. And this is going to give you a sensation of a better well-being, because now when we are sitting and working and worry a lot about the situation, maybe you block the energy, you feel stiffness, and even if you have idea to accomplish some things during the day, you don't have the real power, the going. Is when the energy is blocked, it's going down. So you may feel a little depressed also, anxiety. It's normal because the ground for the negativeness is there. But with the sun salutation, we start to move the energy and lifting up. So you're gonna feel that more alive, more happy, and it helps also with the sleeping problems and constipation problems, and yeah, you're gonna feel more positive in your life. So I really recommend that you start doing sun salutations a few every day. So this class today, you can repeat it every day. It's just 30 minutes, and pay attention because I'm gonna bring some details, the risks of the sun salutation. So we start with Sun Salutation 8, 9 positions. I'm gonna count the inhale and exhale so you understand how we're gonna think through the flow of the energy. We connect and synchronize, tuning in the body through the breath. So every inhale is gonna give you a lifting movement, so you charge. Exhale, you're gonna go down. I usually compare like swimming. When you're gonna swim, you're gonna inhale, lifting up, and then you exhale down the water. That's right? So it's a little bit the same idea. It's not easy. So you have to practice and feel that you're gonna get more prana in your body. And as you get more prana, you get the strength, you get the flexibility back. Yes? Okay, so I hope you have your mat or something to stand on. If you don't have it, you're gonna do it on the floor. So stand on the mountain position, and arms just align with the body, feet soles pressing down. If you want, you can, if you feel a little bit stiff in the shoulders, you can roll your shoulders as we did in the other class. We can also lift the arms first, and I'm gonna turn to you, so we swing the body a little bit to the side and squeezing the buttocks, activating the lower body. Just play a little bit with your body to the side. Breathing in and out, and then you can turn your gaze, look up, stretching the arms a little bit more, and fall forward. So the fingers should touch the mat, even if you bend a lot, no worry. And release your head, so you bring the chin to the chest. Here you can also swing your legs a little bit. I'm counting that you have been sitting a lot, so you feel that your body is quite stiff. So don't worry. And then you take the grip in your elbows and again swinging the upper body through the hips or swinging through the knees. Relax your head, shake a little bit, and then we're gonna roll up, easy. So we start the Sun Salutation A from the mountain. Stand on your feet, feet soles spread out, ground yourself. And trying to relax the shoulders and bringing this lifting sensation from the top of the head. As we inhale, we're gonna lift the arms up, palms touching, and you gaze up. Look up. As we exhale, we fall forward. So this is gonna be position 2 though. Look in. Pay attention, release, okay? Touch the mat. Sometimes I see people doing like hanging here. No, we are not hanging. We are placing ourselves. And then position 3, you're gonna stretch your back. If you want, you can also bring your hands up. This is an inhale. And when you exhale, into position 4. So from a plank, very important that you spread out your fingers and spread out the waist through your fingers. So wrists and shoulders are aligned. We're gonna drop the knee and coming down as a half plank. So I'm not releasing my hips first. This is gonna charge and put a lot of weight in your lower back. We don't want this to happen. So we're gonna try to coming down straight with elbows near the body, slow. So you exhale all the way. Position 4, it's a little cobra, so we're gonna lift up. And position, as we inhale, position 6, down facing dog. Hips come up. You may adjust your feet a little bit forward and bend your knees, okay? Focus stretching the spine. Breathe in and out. You may feel a lot of heat now. Maybe you are shaking. Important again that you spread out your fingers and use the fingertips. And this is the 6th position, seventh one. So we're gonna look forward and walk. If you want, you can also take a short jump. 7, we're gonna inhale up. As we exhale, 8, stretching up as far as possible, but your fingers are still on the mat. And we're gonna inhale, rolling up, position 9, looking up, palms touching, and exhale, we should be back on the mountain. So you can adjust and come up. Okay, the risks is when we start to increase the strain and we're gonna do a little bit tougher. So I'm gonna show you now a little bit more flow. As we inhale, arms up, 1. Exhale, coming down, 2, looking in. 3, look forward, stretch your back. 4th, from a plank. Some people, when they come down here, what they do is, as I said the hips get very heavy. So don't do this. Wait, drop your knees, and then bring elbows close to the body. 4, exhale. And then, instead of doing the cobra here, we can do a little bit tougher. So I bring my toes on the floor, and then I'm gonna lift the shoulders just upwards, not forwards. And as I lift, I'm gonna come from the mat, turn my toes in and the hips coming forward also. Squeezing the buttocks, you see I'm making like a curve with my spine, look up. And exhale, hips coming up, adjust the feet. So this is one of the risks also in the yoga, that you release your fingers a little bit, so you're gonna have a lot of weight in your wrists. Don't do this. Remember yourself that your hands, your fingers are kind of root system, grounding and bringing energy to the body also. So we're gonna try to bring the heels down, but this is not important. This will happen as you practice, okay? What we want is also just to release the chest, the head, stretching the arms forward and keep the spine aligned. And then we're going to move forward. So we look forward. You can go, take a little jump, just halfway. So when you jump, you bounce a little bit the knees together and bring the hands closer to you. So all the way here, it's one inhale, exhale, we are swinging the hips up, fall forward. You can bring your chin to the chest, keeping your fingers on the mat. And then, this was the exhale, inhale, we're gonna come up all the way, palms touching, look up, and back to the mountain. So if you are not on the mountain, you just take a little step and adjust, all right? So I'm gonna do this again in a full flow, so you see and stop a little bit where there is more risk. So from the mountain, inhale, come up, look up. As you exhale, you fall forward with the adaptations that you may need. Looking. Inhale, stretch forward. And then you can jump, step, or go in a high plank. At this point, I'm not gonna touch the mat. I have enough strength to drop and not touching the mat. As I exhale, I'm not gonna roll forward my shoulders. I'm strapping just right up and just turning my toes and hips forward. Open the chest, bringing the shoulder blades together, look up, and pressing my fingers, especially the root of the fingers, the thumb and the pointing finger. Exhale, down facing dog. So I swing my hips up, drop my head, and stretch the chest, keeping the arms working forward. As I said, it's very important. I cannot say this enough because of the wrists. And breathing. 5 breaths. If you feel that this is too much, you just drop the knees and rest in child's pose, right? Don't worry. Take your time. As I said, we are moving all the energy, all the prana, all the chi through the body. You may feel dizzy. Some people feel quite emotional also, or like angry or scared, as I talk about this all the time. So be kind with yourself, all right? And then we're gonna move again back to tabletop, down facing dog. So try to get used with these words, all right? Down facing dog, child's pose. They will come back many times during the class. And then we're gonna move forward. You can either walk or jump. Looking forward. You can put yourself together here on the top of your heels, looking up. So the gaze is up. As we exhale, we move forward. You don't have to stretch. You can keep your knees and your fingers on the mat. And then we are coming up all the way, palms touching, and look up, back to the mountain. So how does this feel? Stuff. I have 1 second more, and it calls Sun Salutation B. This one, it's a tougher one. It's gonna really bring fire, the heat to your body. Sun Salutation B, we're gonna add the warriors. Again, I'm gonna do this in a very easy and kind way, but you can find your way also, what fits you now. Don't force the body, all right? We have this agreement. In the Sun Salutation B, we start also on the mountains, on the top of the mountain, but when we inhale, we bend, knees are touching, feet touching, and we're gonna slide the fingertips on the mat, lifting up as I inhale. So looking up, you may touch our palms. As we exhale, I'm swinging forward again. So fingers touching the mat. I don't have to stretch the leg, but I can bring the chin to the chest. So I'm rolling in. Actually, we are hitting the neck a lot now, preparing the neck. As I inhale, look up. If you want, you can stretch the legs and the spine here. Exhale, again, the same. We are coming to the plank, and you can drop the knee, coming down with elbows near the body. Stretch the leg, the little cobra as we inhale. Don't lift your shoulders down, pressing the whole palm on the floor. As we exhale, we lift the butt and prepare for down facing dog. And now we're gonna go to the warrior. So the warrior, the easiest one is if you drop your left knee and you're gonna step forward with your right foot. Align with your left hand. I'm coming up as I'm inhaling, swinging my hips forward, open the chest. Later on, you may do this with the legs straight back, hips pointing forward. And then, as we exhale, hands coming down, we're gonna stretch back all the way. Inhale, I lift my shoulders up, turning my toes and hips, looking up. Exhale, down facing dog. So the other side, adjust the feet first. I'm gonna drop the right knee and take a big step with my left foot, align with my right hand. As I inhale, coming up. Hips, try to encourage your hips to come forward. You don't have to do the arms, you can go like this. Look up. So we are increasing the energy to the throat also. I'm gonna talk more about this, the throat, the Jalandhara Bandha. And then hands down, step back, exhale all the way, spread out your fingers. Inhale, you're gonna do the little cobra, or you're gonna lift up from the mat, turn your toes, swing your hips forward, squeezing, activating the back side of the body. Look up, exhale, down facing down. Adjust your feet. Bend your knees if it feels better. At this point, you may feel the energy, your heart is beating, so drop the knee and release. Adjust yourself. You may feel also that your body is shaking, you are sweating, so the water element is also on the body, and this is what we want, okay? We are kind of cooking the energy, and exactly when you put something in the oven or in the space and whatever, and you feel that it's boiling, right? So this is what we want. The body starts to boil, and the toxins, we're gonna release a lot of toxins. Coming back to down facing dog, we're gonna go jump or step forward. So you start with the gaze. You choose how you wanna do and jump. If you drop soft, so you just bounce, looking up. Exhale, swing forward, hips coming up. You may keep your knees bent, and then we're gonna finish as we start. Arms coming up, inhale, and exhale back to the mountain. All right, yes, this was a lot, huh? As I said, you can practice this many times this week and feel the difference also, because it's not gonna take a long time. But the idea that you may manage 5 Sun Salutations A and 3 B. Yes? So, so this is the beginning of understanding the flow of the yoga. Give yourself kindness. Don't press the body. And if it's possible, try to do in the mornings, okay? Because then you get this energy through your day. But it's perfect fine if you want to do this in the evening when it's possible for you. Just do it, okay? Just decide, I'm gonna do this at least 1 week. And see if I can do it better, or if you're gonna understand that the body's changing. this is very important. When we understand, then we can actually change our well-being situation just with our own body and the breathing and the awareness. Yes? So now we're gonna sit a little bit, connecting with the breath. I would like to finish the class teaching and showing you the fire breath, because we are talking today about the fire element. And Kapalabhati is very strong breathing technique. You can do it many times during the day. There is no limit, just practice. You can do many times in a week. And it's very easy because you can do when you are sitting in the car waiting for someone, or when you are home, or when you go to bed. So Kapalabhati, as I said, it's the fire breath. So it's gonna bring a lot of energy to the belly area. You should understand that the breathing, it's when we connect with our inner selves. So as I inhale, I expand my body as a balloon. I feel it's a very subtle movement, but you should feel that you are growing outwards. And exhale, bringing inwards, right? So in the Kapalabhati, we're gonna do just the exhale. It's almost like you have a pump in your belly. So you're gonna squeeze your body from the belly to the pelvic floor inwards. Almost like you are pressing out old prana. So what we do is that we exercise these muscles around the inner organs. We exercise the pelvic floor, contracting and releasing, contracting and releasing. So you're gonna get a lot of strain in this easy movement. It's a little bit weird in the beginning, but if you practice with awareness, you're gonna find it. But the thing is that you are increasing your metabolism, all right, getting strain around the inner organs. So this is great if you have any kind of issue with your belly area, okay, digestion, constipation. But also we're going to increase the strain around Uddiyana Bandha. I'm going to use more and more these words in yoga because they are the sense of the yoga philosophy, and you get used to them, all right? Uddiyana Bandha is this area around the belly, behind the belly. We say in yoga it's that where your truth inner self is lying. Because of the situation when you were born around you, the society, many rules or moral codes are coming through your mind. Maybe also your heart have been used, abused, or manipulated in some situations when you grow, where you grow. So we say that the belly is where your inner self, your inner truth is lying. So we want to give strength to our inner selves, be more able to listen to who I am, what I want, what is my moral codes, my truth, what makes me happy. All right, so you don't have to please. You're gonna be more self-content in yourself. Back to Kapalabhati. You can Google later also, you can find also more maybe explanations in your language if you didn't understand really what I mean. So it's exhaling, so you may close your mouth again, and you're gonna, because we're gonna pump. All right, so I'm gonna lift my my t-shirt, and you're gonna see what's happening in my belly. So you see, I'm kind of contracting, sucking in my belly, my navel, and keeping. And then when you release the inhale, it's going to be there. So prana is coming to you. You don't have to inhale. You're going to focus just in pumping out. If you feel that you are lifting your shoulders because maybe your breath is still happening a lot here upwards. So this is also good understanding if you are already sending the breathing down in the belly. So just this area should move from inside the body, all right? And usually I count and I decide in my classes the rhythm, how fast you're gonna do. Later on, you're gonna do this really fast and really powerful. And in the beginning, you may feel a little bit dizzy or confused what is happening, but when you get it, you're gonna have a great key in your body and a great key in your life energy. So I'm gonna count 30. Alright, I'm gonna do again how it feels. Again, I'm gonna show you. Relax. Now you may feel the heat also because it's great exercise, easy to do it. Wherever you are, you can do it. So the last ones, huh? Alright, great. So how it feels? Strange? Keep practicing. The next class I'm gonna try to bring you some awareness to the twists. We can twist the spine. What happens with the body when we twist the spine? So whole class is gonna be built in this. Standing, sitting, and lying twists. Easy also, not more than 30 minutes. Keep practicing. If you want, you can send me a comment if you think about anything during the class or if you wish something. So enjoy your day and stay with me. We bring palms together, closing the eyes, feel grateful and humble, understanding the power that is lying in ourselves, growing, changing, questioning, but especially healing. Not just in the physical way, in a psychological way, mental and emotional way. So we are grateful for the possibility to practice yoga together, understanding this inner power. Thank you for enjoying me. Namaste. Enjoy your day.